Have you ever gazed at ancient Egyptian art and marveled at the flawless complexions, the perfectly defined eyes, and the timeless elegance that seems to transcend the ages? Those stunning images aren't just artistic ideals, they're testaments to a beauty regimen so advanced, so effective, that its secrets have endured for millennia. What if the key to radiant skin and captivating allure wasn't invented in a modern laboratory, but was perfected over 5,000 years ago along the banks of the Nile? Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the heart of ancient Egypt to uncover beauty rituals that have stood the test of time not just as historical curiosities, but as scientifically valid, powerfully effective practices you can weave into your own life. This isn't just a history lesson, it's a beauty revelation. The ancient Egyptians didn't have today's technology, but they possessed an extraordinary understanding of natural ingredients, holistic wellness, and the art of enhancing one's natural beauty. From honey and milk face masks that rival today's hydrating treatments, to Kohl eyeliner that did more than just define, it protected, it healed, it mesmerized. These weren't mere cosmetics, they were innovations, rooted in a deep connection to the natural world and a sophisticated knowledge of the human body. And what's truly astonishing is how many of these ancient secrets align with what modern science now confirms about skin health, antioxidants, and natural healing. So if you've ever wondered how Cleopatra maintained her legendary allure, or how Egyptian women achieved that effortlessly radiant glow, you're about to discover the answers and how you can bring these age-old secrets into your daily routine. We'll explore the ingredients they cherished, the techniques they mastered, and the rituals they swore by, all backed by surprising scientific insights that prove just how ahead of their time they truly were. By the end of this journey, you'll not only appreciate the genius of ancient Egyptian beauty, you'll be inspired to embrace it, transforming your own routine with wisdom that has literally stood the test of time. Perhaps no single beauty ritual is more iconic, more steeped in legend, than the milk and honey bath famously enjoyed by Cleopatra. History tells us she bathed in this luxurious concoction to maintain her legendary soft and luminous skin, and it turned out this wasn't just a whimsical indulgence, it was a remarkably sophisticated skincare treatment. Let's break down exactly why this combination was so effective, starting with the milk. The ancient Egyptians primarily used soured milk, which is rich in lactic acid. Lactic acid is a gentle alpha-hydroxy acid, a compound modern dermatology highly values for its ability to gently exfoliate the skin. It works by dissolving the dead, dull skin cells on the surface, revealing the newer, brighter, and smoother skin underneath. This process also helps the skin retain moisture more effectively, combating the dry, harsh climate of the Egyptian desert. Furthermore, the natural fats and proteins in milk provide a soothing and emollient quality, calming irritation and adding a layer of softness. Then we have the honey, which is nothing short of a miracle ingredient from nature's pharmacy. Honey is a powerful humectant, meaning it draws moisture from the air into your skin, acting as a natural moisturizer. But its benefits go far beyond hydration. Raw honey possesses potent natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, thanks to enzymes that produce low levels of hydrogen peroxide. This made it incredibly effective at preventing infections, soothing minor cuts or irritations, and creating a clear, healthy complexion. When combined, milk and honey create a powerful synergy. The lactic acid preps the canvas by exfoliating, while the honey seals in moisture and protects the skin barrier, working together to restore the skin's natural pH balance for a truly radiant glow. Recreating this royal treatment at home is surprisingly simple and immensely rewarding. You won't need a Nile barge or a team of servants, just a few items from your kitchen. For a standard bathtub, you'll want to gently warm about 2 cups of whole milk. The full fat content is key for that emollient effect. Avoid boiling it, you just want to take the chill off. Then stir in 1/3 to a half cup of raw, unpasteurized honey until it's fully dissolved into the milk. As you draw your bath, aim for a comfortably warm temperature, not hot, as extreme heat can be drying and might degrade some of the beneficial enzymes. Pour the milk and honey mixture into the running water to help it disperse evenly. Soak for at least 15 to 20 minutes, allowing your skin to fully absorb the benefits. Gently pat your skin dry afterward instead of rubbing to lock in all that goodness. This isn't just a bath, it's a sensory experience, a moment of pure historical luxury that leaves your skin feeling incredibly silky and nourished. The most fascinating part is that modern science doesn't just support this ritual, it actively champions these ingredients. Numerous dermatological studies confirm the efficacy of lactic acid as a gold standard for treating dryness and conditions like ichthyosis. Research into medical-grade honey, particularly manuka honey, validates its use in professional wound care and for managing skin conditions like eczema and acne due to its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory action. So when you slip into a milk and honey bath, you're not merely following an ancient myth. You are partaking in a timeless, scientifically backed practice for achieving healthy, balanced, and radiant skin, a secret of the pharaohs that remains as potent today. Moving from the nourishing embrace of a milk and honey bath, we turn our attention to the most iconic and striking element of ancient Egyptian beauty, the dramatic almond-shaped eyes accentuated with kohl. This was far more than a simple cosmetic choice. It was a sophisticated form of protection rooted in practicality and spiritual belief. The original formulation was a potent mixture, primarily crafted from a mineral called galena, a lead sulfide ore that was ground into a fine, dark powder. This was often mixed with other ingredients like malachite, a green copper ore, for color variation, and animal fats or plant oils to bind it into a paste. While the thought of applying lead near the eyes sounds alarming today, the ancient Egyptians were operating on observable results. They noticed that this formula did remarkable things. The dark pigment created a barrier that dramatically reduced the sun's blinding glare reflecting off the desert sands, functioning like the black grease modern athletes and soldiers use under their eyes to combat sunburst. More impressively, the lead compounds in the galena possess natural antibacterial properties. When applied along the waterline, it would help prevent and treat eye infections, which were common in the arid, dusty environment of the Nile. This combination of sun protection and infection control made kohl an essential daily health ritual for men, women, and children of all social classes, proving its purpose was deeply functional long before it was purely aesthetic. The application technique was just as intentional as the ingredient list, designed to create that specific, mesmerizing look that has become synonymous with ancient Egypt. It wasn't simply about lining the lash line. The process began by using a finely carved stick, often made of wood, glass, or ivory, to apply the kohl paste. The goal was to outline the eye in a dramatic, elongated almond shape that extended from the inner corner out toward the temple. They would heavily line both the upper and lower lids, connecting the lines at the outer corner. A key step, and one backed by their understanding of its protective benefits, was to carefully run the kohl stick along the inner rim of the eyelids, both top and bottom. This practice, known today as tight lining, deposited the medicinal paste directly at the source of potential infection and further enhanced the eye's appearance by making the lashes look incredibly thick and dense. The final result was a look that was believed to ward off evil spirits, honor the gods Horus and Ra, and protect the wearer from the evil eye, while simultaneously providing undeniable medical benefits and creating an unmistakably bold, beautiful gaze. Of course, we now understand the significant dangers of using lead-based cosmetics, making it absolutely essential to avoid historical recipes and seek out modern, safe alternatives to achieve this iconic look. The good news is that the market is full of beautiful, lead-free products that capture the essence of ancient kohl without any of the risks. When shopping, look for powders and liners that use natural mineral pigments like manganese violet, iron oxides, and activated charcoal to create that deep, matte black color. These ingredients are thoroughly tested and approved for cosmetic use. The application technique, however, remains timeless. To recreate the authentic Egyptian almond eye, start with a creamy, jet black pencil that is certified safe for use on the waterline. Gently pull your eyelid tot and dot color along the upper and lower waterlines. Then smudge and blend it outwards with a small brush. Use the same pencil or matching powder to draw a line that extends from your upper lash line up toward the end of your eyebrow, and from your lower lash line down at a slight angle, connecting them to form a sharp, elongated feline flick. The final effect is not just a stunning, dramatic makeup look. It's a nod to a thousands-year-old tradition of beauty, protection, and wisdom. By choosing safe, modern products, you can embody the powerful allure of an Egyptian queen while knowing you're honoring the true spirit of their innovation, caring for your well-being in the most beautiful way possible. Beyond the iconic allure of Kohl and the nourishing luxury of milk baths, the ancient Egyptians possessed another profound secret for achieving impossibly smooth, radiant skin, one that drew directly from the natural bounty of their unique environment. They discovered the transformative power of salt scrubs, harnessing mineral-rich deposits from areas like the shores of what we now call the Dead Sea. This was not a casual dip in salty water. It was a deliberate, therapeutic practice. They would gather these coarse, beautiful crystals and use them to vigorously scrub the entire body. The immediate effect was a powerful exfoliation, sloughing away dead, dry skin cells that accumulated in the harsh desert climate to reveal the incredibly soft, new skin underneath. But their genius lay in understanding that the benefits went much deeper than the surface. They believed these rituals purified the body and spirit, and modern science now reveals the remarkable truth behind their ancient intuition. The efficacy of a salt scrub lies in a powerful combination of mechanical and biochemical action. As the gritty crystals are massaged over the skin, they act as a natural exfoliant, physically breaking up and removing the outer layer of dead cells. This process immediately improves skin texture, making it feel smoother and look brighter. But more importantly, this vigorous massage stimulates blood flow right at the capillary level, bringing oxygen and nutrients to the surface to promote healing and a healthy, vibrant glow. The real magic, however, is in the minerals themselves. Dead sea salt is uniquely composed of a high concentration of magnesium, potassium, calcium, and bromide, unlike the standard sodium chloride of table salt. These minerals possess a fantastic ability to be absorbed through the skin, a process called transdermal absorption. Magnesium, for instance, is a critical element for cellular energy and repair, known to soothe inflammation and relax muscles. Potassium helps to balance moisture levels, and calcium plays a vital role in strengthening the skin's protective barrier. This mineral infusion helps to detoxify by drawing out impurities and remineralizing the skin, leaving it not just smooth but truly nourished from within. Creating your own version of this pharaonic skincare treatment at home is wonderfully simple and deeply customizable. You will need a base of genuine Dead Sea salt, which is easily found online or in well-stocked beauty stores. For a basic, effective scrub, start with about 1 cup of these coarse salts. To this, add a carrier oil, roughly 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup. Fractionated coconut oil, sweet almond oil, or even olive oil work perfectly to bind the salt and provide additional moisturizing benefits. The final, luxurious touch comes from essential oils. Not only do they add a beautiful, spa-like aroma, but they also bring their own therapeutic properties. For a relaxing, detoxifying blend, consider adding about 10 drops of lavender oil. For an invigorating, circulation-boosting scrub, a combination of 5 drops of grapefruit and 5 drops of peppermint is absolutely revitalizing. Simply mix all the ingredients in a glass bowl and store your creation in a sealed glass jar to preserve the potency of the essential oils. To use it, step into a dry shower and before turning on the water, take a generous handful and massage it firmly onto your skin using circular motions, always moving upward toward your heart. Focus on rough areas like elbows, knees, and heels. Then simply rinse off, pat dry, and admire the astonishing silkiness that follows. Your skin will feel rejuvenated, toned, and incredibly soft. This ancient practice is so effective that it remains a cornerstone of modern luxury spa treatments worldwide. Today, high-end therapies often feature full-body salt glows and mineral wraps specifically designed to combat cellulite, alleviate muscle aches, and promote intense skin rejuvenation. These treatments work on the exact same principles the Egyptians discovered. The exfoliation improves skin texture, and allows for better penetration of active ingredients, while the massage and mineral absorption boost circulation, help to break down toxins, and smooth the appearance of the skin. By incorporating a simple salt scrub into your routine, you are directly connecting with a beauty ritual that is both timeless and scientifically validated, a testament to the enduring wisdom of ancient Egyptian self-care. While we've explored the secrets to luminous skin and captivating eyes, the ancient Egyptians also held the key to another coveted aspect of beauty: exceptionally thick, long, and healthy hair. Their solution was a single, powerful natural oil that has experienced a massive resurgence in modern beauty routines: castor oil. Prized for its ability to stimulate growth and impart incredible strength, this viscous oil was a cornerstone of their hair care, used to nourish the scalp, fortify hair strands, and even create those perfectly defined, strong eyebrows we see in ancient art. The efficacy of this ritual wasn't just folklore. It was built on a powerful biochemical compound that modern science continues to study. The true magic within castor oil lies in its unique composition, specifically its incredibly high concentration of a fatty acid called ricinoleic acid. This particular compound, which makes up nearly 90% of the oil, is responsible for its remarkable therapeutic properties. Ricinoleic acid is a potent anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial agent, which makes it excellent for soothing an irritated, flaky scalp and creating a healthier environment for hair to grow. But its most celebrated function is its ability to dramatically improve blood circulation. When massaged into the scalp, the ricinoleic acid acts as a powerful stimulant, causing vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels. This process increases blood flow to the hair follicles, delivering a surge of oxygen and essential nutrients directly to the roots. This nourished and oxygen-rich environment helps to awaken dormant follicles, encouraging them to enter the active growth phase and potentially leading to noticeably thicker, fuller hair over time. Furthermore, castor oil is also a superb humectant, meaning it draws moisture from the air into the hair shaft, and its dense, viscous nature creates a protective coating over each strand. This coating smooths the hair cuticle, seals in moisture, and significantly reduces breakage and split ends, allowing hair to retain its length and appear lush and healthy. To truly harness these benefits, the application technique is everything. Simply slathering on cold, thick oil will not yield the same results. The ancient method, which remains the gold standard today, begins with gently warming the oil to enhance its penetration. Take about a tablespoon of pure, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. This ensures you're getting the highest quality without chemical solvents. Place the oil in a small glass container and set it in a bowl of hot water for a few minutes until it becomes warm to touch. Using your fingertips, part your dry hair into sections and begin massaging the warm oil directly onto your scalp. Use firm, circular motions, applying pressure with your fingertips to stimulate circulation even further. Work the oil through to the ends of your hair to coat and protect each strand. For an intensive treatment, wrap your hair in a warm towel or a shower cap and leave it on for at least 1 to 2 hours, or even overnight for maximum absorption. When you're ready, shampoo thoroughly, as it may take 2 washes to completely remove the rich oil. For eyebrows, the process is simpler but just as effective. Dip a clean spoolie brush or a cotton swab into a tiny amount of warmed oil and carefully brush it through your eyebrows before bed, ensuring every hair is coated to strengthen them from root to tip. This ancient practice is powerfully supported by a growing body of modern scientific inquiry. While large-scale human trials on castor oil specifically are still emerging, numerous studies affirm the principles behind its use. Research published in dermatological journals has consistently shown that topical treatments that improve scalp circulation can positively impact the anagen, or growth, phase of the hair cycle. Furthermore, studies on ricinoleic acid confirm its impressive anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial capabilities, which are critical for maintaining optimal scalp health, a fundamental prerequisite for robust hair growth. The evidence for its ability to reduce breakage is even more straightforward. Hair breakage strength tests have demonstrated that applying certain oils, particularly those high in fatty acids like castor oil, can significantly reduce protein loss and increase the hair's elasticity and strength, preventing it from snapping off. This combination of follicle stimulation and strand protection is what makes a consistent castor oil ritual so transformative, proving that this 5,000-year-old secret is far more than just a beauty myth. It's a testament to the Egyptians' profound understanding of botanicals and their potent effects on the human body. Their mastery of beauty extended into the very air they breathed, capturing the delicate essence of flowers to create what might be considered the world's first sophisticated facial toner. The ancient Egyptians revered the rose, not just for its breathtaking beauty and intoxicating scent, but for its powerful skin healing properties. Through an ingenious early distillation process, they learned to coax the precious hydrosol from countless rose petals, creating a fragrant, therapeutic water that became a cornerstone of their daily hygiene. This wasn't a simple infusion, it was a technological achievement. They would place rose petals and water in a large clay pot, seal it with a lid, and heat it gently over a fire. As the steam rose, it would carry the volatile oils from the petals, hit the cool lid, condense back into liquid, and drip down into a waiting collection dish. This captured essence, pure rose water, was a luxury available to royalty and commoners alike, used to cleanse the skin, soothe irritation, and provide a moment of aromatic bliss in their daily lives. The reason rosewater remains a beloved skincare ingredient thousands of years later is due to its remarkable and well-documented properties that benefit every single skin type. Firstly, it is a phenomenal anti-inflammatory agent. The natural compounds and antioxidants within rosewater, such as phenolics and flavonoids, work to calm redness, reduce the appearance of puffiness, and soothe conditions like rosacea and eczema. If you've spent too much time in the sun or your skin is feeling reactive and sensitive, a cool spritz of rosewater provides immediate, gentle relief. Secondly, it acts as a natural pH balancer. Our skin's protective barrier, the acid mantle, sits at a slightly acidic pH level, and using harsh cleansers or hard water can disrupt this balance, leading to dryness, breakage, and inflammation. Rosewater naturally helps to restore and maintain this ideal acidic environment, strengthening the skin's defenses against environmental pollutants and bacteria. Beyond this, its mild astringent quality helps to temporarily tone and tighten the skin, minimizing the appearance of pores without the harsh, drying alcohol found in many modern astringents. The true beauty of rosewater lies in its incredible versatility, making it one of the most multifunctional products you can own. Of course, it serves as the perfect toner, applied with a cotton pad after cleansing to remove any final traces of impurities and prep your skin for serums and moisturizer. But its uses extend far beyond that single step. Fill a small spray bottle with pure rosewater, and you have an instant refreshing facial mist to hydrate and set your makeup, giving your complexion a dewy, lit from within glow throughout the day. Because it's so gentle and effective at breaking down oils, it can even double as a first-step makeup remover for light eye makeup or as a calming rinse after a more heavy-duty cleanser. You can add a few drops to your clay masks to prevent them from drying out too quickly, or even use it as a natural fragrance for your linen and hair. Its subtle, uplifting scent also has a documented aromatherapeutic effect, helping to reduce feelings of anxiety and promote a sense of calm, making your skincare routine a truly holistic experience for both body and mind. Creating your own pure, simple rosewater at home connects you directly to this ancient alchemy and ensures you know exactly what's in your product. You'll need a generous handful of fresh, organic rose petals. Be certain they are free from pesticides and chemicals. Gently rinse them to remove any dust or tiny insects. In a medium-sized pot with a domed lid, place the petals and add just enough distilled water to cover them. Turn the heat to a low simmer, then place the lid on the pot upside down. This ingenious trick causes the condensed steam to pool in the center of the inverted lid. Now, fill the upside-down lid with ice cubes. The extreme temperature difference between the hot steam below and the ice above will accelerate condensation. As the steam rises, hits the cold lid, and turns back into liquid, the rose-infused water will drip down into the center, and you can carefully collect it with a ladle or spoon. After about 20 minutes, you'll have a beautiful, fragrant rosewater. Let it cool completely, strain it into a sterilized glass bottle, and store it in the refrigerator where it will stay fresh for about a week. This process is a small ritual, a way to transform a simple ingredient into a powerful, personal elixir of ancient beauty. Of course, the treasures of ancient Egypt extended far beyond gold and jewels to include precious resins that were considered gifts fit for pharaohs and deities alike. Frankincense and myrrh, often mentioned together in historical texts, were not merely ceremonial incense or offerings. They were the cornerstone of an elite anti-aging skincare protocol that modern science is only now fully beginning to appreciate. The Egyptians understood these aromatic resins possessed a remarkable ability to preserve youthfulness, using them in sophisticated balms and unguents to prevent wrinkles, firm the skin, and maintain a supple, radiant complexion. They would carefully harvest the resin from Boswellia and Commiphora trees, respectively, and then process it into a fine powder or oil to be blended into their most potent beauty formulations. This was advanced chemistry and dermatology, all derived from nature's own laboratory, and its efficacy is rooted in a powerful biochemical profile that directly targets the primary causes of skin aging. The true magic of these resins lies in their complex composition of active compounds, which work in concert to combat aging on multiple fronts. Both frankincense and myrrh are incredibly rich in potent antioxidants, molecules that neutralize the damaging free radicals generated by sun exposure and environmental pollutant. These unstable molecules break down healthy skin cells, degrade collagen, and lead to fine lines, wrinkles, and a loss of elasticity. By scavenging these free radicals, the antioxidants in these resins provide a powerful first line of defense. More specifically, frankincense contains unique compounds called terpenes, including the highly valued boswellic acid. Boswellic acid is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent, clinically shown to inhibit the activity of enzymes that cause redness, swelling, and the breakdown of skin tissue. This action soothes irritated skin and helps prevent the chronic, low-level inflammation that accelerate the aging process. Simultaneously, these compounds signal the skin to increase its production of collagen and elastin, the essential protein fibers that create our skin's structural foundation and are responsible for its firmness, bounce, and youthful plumpness. Myrrh complements this action with its own set of terpenes, like furanodiene, which further enhances skin cell regeneration and provides additional antimicrobial protection, creating a holistic rejuvenating powerhouse. Crafting your own version of this royal serum at home allows you to harness these ancient benefits with modern precision and safety. You will want to start with a high-quality 1-ounce amber glass dropper bottle to protect the delicate oils from light degradation. For your carrier oil base, select something luxurious and penetrating. Argan oil and rosehip seed oil are exceptional choices as they are both rich in their own vitamins and fatty acid. Fill your bottle about 3/4 full with your chosen carrier oil. Now for the active stars, add 10 drops of pure frankincense essential oil, specifically the Boswellia cartieri or serrata species, and 5 drops of pure myrrh essential oil. This ratio ensures a potent yet safe concentration for facial application. To amplify the regenerative effects even further, consider adding 5 drops of lavender essential oil for its calming properties and 5 drops of carrot seed oil, which is renowned for its revitalizing effect on mature skin. Securely fasten the dropper top. Gently shake the bottle to blend the oils thoroughly and store it in a cool, dark place. To use, dispense 3 to 4 drops into your palm after cleansing. Gently warm it between your hands and press it lovingly into your skin, focusing on areas prone to fine lines like the forehead, around the eyes, and the mouth. The earthy, balsamic, and slightly citrus aroma alone is a transformative sensory experience, connecting you to temples and palaces of the ancient world. This ancient wisdom is powerfully validated by a growing body of contemporary clinical research that moves beyond myth into measurable results. Numerous in vitro and human clinical studies have investigated boswellic acid, the key active component in frankincense. Research published in journals like Skin Pharmacology and Physiology has demonstrated its significant anti-inflammatory and anti-tumor potential, properties that are directly relevant to calming sensitive skin and preventing cellular damage. More specific to cosmetics, a study in the Journal of Traditional and Complementary Medicine found that a Boswellia serrata extract significantly improved the skin's moisturization and elasticity while reducing the depth of wrinkles after just 1 month of use. Further research into myrrh has highlighted its terpenoid compounds for their impressive wound healing and antimicrobial capabilities, confirming its traditional use for treating skin ailments and preventing infections that lead to scarring and imperfection. This scientific backing transforms the serum from a pleasant aromatic ritual into a targeted, evidence-supported treatment. When you apply this golden elixir, you are not just moisturizing, you are delivering a concentrated dose of nature's most effective anti-aging compounds, a ritual of preservation and reverence pioneered by the world's first master chemists along the Nile. Perhaps one of the most ingenious and resourceful beauty innovations from ancient Egypt was born not from the fruit itself, but from what was left behind. After enjoying the sweet, nutritious flesh of dates, they looked at the hard, discarded pits and saw potential. Instead of throwing them away, they would carefully clean and sun-dry these seeds before grinding them down into an incredibly fine, soft powder. This humble, repurposed material became the foundation for a remarkably effective and gentle physical exfoliant, a testament to their philosophy of zero waste and their deep understanding that true beauty often comes from the most unexpected places. This was a practice accessible to everyone, a democratic beauty secret that required no expensive imports, just ingenuity and a willingness to see value where others saw none. The true brilliance of this date seed powder lies in its texture and how it interacts with the skin. When ground properly, it achieves a consistency that is gritty enough to effectively slough away dead, dull surface cells, yet its particles are soft and rounded, unlike the sharp, crystalline edges found in some sugar or salt scrubs, or the harsh, jagged particles in some synthetic exfoliating product. This gentle abrasion is the key to its genius. Many modern physical exfoliants, particularly those with irregular or sharp granules, can create microscopic tears in the skin's delicate surface. These microtears compromise the skin's natural barrier, leading to increased sensitivity, redness, inflammation, and even bacterial entry that can cause breakout. A date seed scrub, by contrast, works by rolling and buffing rather than cutting and scraping. It clears away the debris of dead skin cells to reveal the fresh, glowing layer beneath, all while polishing the skin's surface to a smooth, reflective shine without causing any underlying damage. This makes it an ideal choice for those with sensitive or reactive skin who still want the benefits of exfoliation but need to avoid any irritation. Creating your own authentic date seed scrub at home is a simple process that connects you to this ancient cycle of resourcefulness. Start by collecting the pits from about 10 to 15 dates. Thoroughly wash them to remove any lingering fruit residue, then pat them completely dry. Spread them on a baking sheet and place them in an oven set to its lowest possible temperature, leaving the door slightly ajar for about an hour to ensure they are bone dry and brittle. This step is crucial for achieving a fine powder. Once they are completely cooled, the real transformation begins. Use a high-powered blender, a coffee grinder reserved for spices, or a mortar and pestle if you have the patience, and grind the seeds in short bursts. You'll need to grind, sift through a fine mesh sieve, and then grind the larger pieces again, repeating the process until you have a powder with a consistency similar to very fine sand or coffee grounds. This patience pays off, as the finer the powder, the gentler and more effective your scrub will be. To turn this powder into a luxurious treatment, combine about 2 tablespoons of your date seed powder with enough of a soothing liquid to form a spreadable paste. For dry or mature skin, mix it with plain yogurt or honey, which will add extra hydration and a mild lactic acid exfoliation. For oily or combination skin, consider using aloe vera gel or even just water for a purifying, matte finish. You can also add a teaspoon of a carrier oil like jojoba or almond oil for all skin types to boost slip and moisturization. Gently massage the paste onto damp skin using soft, upward circular motions for 60 seconds. paying extra attention to areas like the nose and forehead where pores can appear more congested. Then, rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water. The immediate result is skin that feels unbelievably soft, smooth, and looks visibly brighter. When it comes to frequency, this natural exfoliator is forgiving but should still be used with mindfulness. For most skin types, using this scrub 1 to 2 times per week is perfectly sufficient to maintain that radiant glow without overstripping the skin. If you have particularly sensitive or rosacea-prone skin, you might start with just once every 10 days to see how your skin responds. Those with resilient, oily skin may find they can enjoy it up to 3 times a week. It's always best to listen to your skin. If it feels tight, looks red, or feels irritated after use, simply scale back. This ancient practice holds its own remarkably well when compared to the chemical exfoliants that dominate the modern skincare landscape. Chemical exfoliants, like alpha-hydroxy acids glycolic, lactic, and beta-hydroxy acids salicylic, work by dissolving the glue that holds dead skin cells together. They are incredibly effective for tackling deeper concerns like hyperpigmentation, acne, and serious texture issues. However, they can also cause purging, significant sun sensitivity, and require a careful, often clinical approach to formulation. A date seed scrub offers something different: the immediate, tangible satisfaction of physical polishing and the revelation of instant radiance. It doesn't change your skin's chemistry or require you to avoid the sun with the same vigilance. It is a manual reset, a ritual of polishing that is both effective and immensely satisfying. For achieving that specific, lit from within glow and silky smooth texture, this natural, physical method, perfected millennia ago, remains a profoundly effective and gentle choice for a modern skincare routine. Moving from the natural polish of date seeds to the rich pigments of the plant world, we uncover another enduring beauty secret the ancient Egyptians mastered: the art of henna. Far more than a simple decorative dye for their hands and feet, henna was a revered treatment for hair health, used to fortify strands, prevent breakage, and impart a stunning, warm vibrancy that felt both luxurious and natural. They understood that this plant, known scientifically as Lawsonia inermis, offered a unique combination of cosmetic enhancement and deep conditioning that nothing else could replicate. While other cultures used it primarily for body art, the Egyptians saw its potential as a holistic hair treatment, creating thick, lustrous manes that were as strong as they were beautiful. This practice was rooted in a sophisticated, albeit intuitive, understanding of botanical chemistry that we can now explain with modern science. The true power of henna lies within a single, remarkable molecule, lawson. This natural orange-red pigment is found in the dried, crushed leaves of the henna plant and is the engine behind all its magical properties. When mixed into a paste and applied to hair, lawson doesn't simply coat the strand like a temporary dye. Instead, it migrates from the paste and forms a permanent covalent bond with the keratin protein that makes up the hair shaft. This binding action is what makes henna so unique and long-lasting. As the lawson molecules bond with the keratin, they effectively create a protective, reinforcing sheath around each individual hair. This sheath smooths the hair's cuticle, sealing the inner cortex and locking in moisture. The result is a dramatic increase in the hair's tensile strength and elasticity, meaning it can withstand more stretching and brushing without snapping. This process simultaneously eliminates split ends by sealing the hair tip and delivers that iconic translucent color that gains depth and richness with each subsequent application. It's a dual-action miracle: profound conditioning and vibrant color, all derived from a single natural source. Achieving these stunning results requires a bit of patience and a specific technique to activate the lawson molecules properly. The process begins with sourcing high-quality, body art-grade henna powder, which is pure and free of metallic salts or chemical additives that can damage hair. To prepare the paste, you'll mix the powder in a non-metallic bowl with an acidic liquid. Freshly squeezed lemon juice is the traditional choice, as its acidity helps to release the lawson from the plant matter. Some also use apple cider vinegar or even strongly brewed black tea for added depth. The consistency should be similar to thick yogurt or mashed potatoes. This is the most crucial step. You must then cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let the paste sit for 8 to 12 hours, or even overnight at room temperature. This resting period, called dye release, is when the lawsone molecules migrate out of the plant cells and into the liquid, creating the active dye that will bond to your hair. After this waiting period, you can add a tablespoon of a nourishing oil like coconut or olive oil to help with conditioning and application. Application is a wonderfully immersive, albeit messy, ritual. Start with dry, unwashed hair. The natural oils on your scalp will act as a barrier to prevent staining. Section your hair and wearing gloves, begin applying the paste from the roots to the ends, ensuring every strand is thoroughly saturated. Once your hair is fully coated, twist it up and cover it with a plastic cap to keep the paste moist and warm. The processing time can vary from 2 to 6 hours depending on the color intensity you desire. The longer it sits, the deeper the color and conditioning will be. To help the color develop, you can sit in the sun or use a hooded dryer on a low heat setting. When time's up, the removal process requires patience. Do not wash your hair with shampoo. Instead, step into the shower and with your head under lukewarm water, gently work the paste out of your hair by massaging and squeezing your strands. It will feel like you're rinsing out mud, but eventually the water will run clear. You'll be left with hair that is astonishingly strong, shiny, and bursting with vibrant color that will continue to oxidize and deepen over the next 48 hours. The legacy of this ancient Egyptian practice is powerfully alive in the modern natural hair care movement. Today, numerous brands are harnessing the power of henna, creating user-friendly products that honor its traditional benefits while making application far less daunting. You can now find henna hair masks that are pre-mixed with other strengthening ingredients like amla powder and shikakai, offering a potent one-step treatment for damage repair. Other companies produce henna color creams that come in a range of shades from auburn to black, achieved by blending pure henna with other botanical dyes like indigo and cassia, providing a predictable color result without the guesswork. These modern interpretations make this ancient wisdom accessible to everyone, proving that the quest for strong, vibrant, healthy hair doesn't require a cabinet full of synthetic chemicals. It simply requires us to look back to the banks of the Nile and embrace the potent plant-based secrets that have been working beautifully for thousands of years. While we've explored the power of plants and oils, the ancient Egyptians also harnessed the very earth beneath their feet for one of the most effective deep cleansing rituals in history. They turned to the nutrient-dense sediment deposited by the annual flooding of the Nile, applying this rich, dark mud directly to their skin. This wasn't a casual dip in the river, it was a deliberate therapeutic practice. They observed that the mud, once dried and rinsed away, left their skin feeling remarkably clean, refreshed, and free from impurities. This intuitive use of geotherapy, or earth-based healing, was a cornerstone of their hygiene, particularly in a hot climate where pores were constantly challenged by sweat and dust. They understood that this natural resource offered a purification that water alone could not provide, tapping into the inherent detoxifying power of the land they so revered. The remarkable efficacy of Nile mud lies in its unique geological and biological composition, a complex matrix of minerals and organic matter. This isn't just ordinary dirt, it's a specific type of sediment known as silt, composed of extremely fine particles of clay, sand, and decomposed plant material that have been carried from the African highlands over countless millennia. The magic truly begins with the clay component, particularly minerals like smectite and alite. These clays possess a negative electrical charge and a unique, expandable lattice structure. When mixed with water, these lattices swell open, creating a massive surface area with a powerful magnetic attraction for anything positively charged. This is the secret to its deep cleansing action. Sebum in the oil our skin produces, environmental toxins, and impurities lodged in pores all carry a positive charge. As the wet mud mask dries on the skin, it acts like a magnet, drawing these positively charged impurities out of the pores and absorbing them into its structure. Simultaneously, the mud is delivering a potent infusion of minerals: magnesium to soothe inflammation, potassium to balance hydration, calcium to reinforce the skin's barrier, and selenium, a known antioxidant that helps protect against environmental damage. This dual action of extraction and infusion is what makes a quality mud mask such a transformative treatment. Creating your own version of this pharaonic facial at home is a simple yet profoundly effective process. While we can't harvest authentic Nile silt, we can use widely available Dead Sea mud or bentonite clay, which share very similar properties. Start with about 2 tablespoons of high-quality clay powder in a non-metallic bowl. Using metal can react with the clay and reduce its effectiveness. Slowly add water, rosewater, or even apple cider vinegar, drop by drop, while stirring with a wooden or plastic spoon until you achieve a smooth, spreadable paste with the consistency of thick yogurt. Apple cider vinegar is an excellent choice as its acidity helps to balance the skin's pH and enhances the drawing power of the clay. To elevate this into a truly luxurious experience, consider adding 1 teaspoon of honey for its antibacterial and humectant properties, or a few drops of tea tree oil for its purifying benefits, especially for acne-prone skin. Before applying, cleanse your face to remove surface dirt. Using your fingers or a brush, apply an even layer of the mask to your damp skin, avoiding the delicate eye and lip areas. You'll feel a gentle, cooling sensation and then a gradual tightening as the mask dries, which usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It's crucial not to let the mask dry completely to the point of cracking, as this can be too harsh and stripping. Once it's mostly dry but still slightly damp to the touch, rinse it off thoroughly with lukewarm water, using gentle circular motions to exfoliate the final bits away, then pat your skin dry. The immediate result is a viscerally clean feeling, with pores appearing noticeably refined and your complexion looking incredibly clear and matte. For those seeking the convenience of a pre-formulated product, the modern skincare market is rich with options that capture this ancient wisdom. When searching for a quality mud mask, prioritize those that list Dead Sea mud, bentonite clay, or kaolin clay as the first ingredient. A fantastic drugstore option is the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Bentonite Clay, which is pure, powerful, and requires simple mixing at home just like the ancient recipe. For a ready-to-use formula, the Ahava Dead Sea Mud Mask is a standout, expertly harnessing the mineral-rich properties of its source material. The Herbivore Botanicals Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask combines gentle fruit enzymes with white china clay for a brightening effect, while the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask utilizes Amazonian white clay to effectively draw out impurities without overdrying. These products prove that the essential truth discovered by the Egyptians remains unchanged. The earth itself holds one of the most potent keys to achieving a truly clean, balanced, and radiant complexion. Beyond the protective mud of the river, the Egyptians cultivated another botanical treasure so revered it was often depicted on temple walls and presented as a funeral gift to pharaohs for their journey into the afterlife. They called it the plant of immortality, and its legacy of healing is so powerful it still sits on windowsills around the world today. Aloe vera. This wasn't just a simple succulent to them, it was a sacred, multi-purpose healer, used to treat everything from burns and wounds to skin infections and internal ailments. Their profound respect for this plant was born from centuries of observable, remarkable results. They witnessed its ability to soothe severe sunburns in a climate of relentless heat, to heal deep wounds without infection, and to leave the skin supple and hydrated in an arid environment. This wasn't folklore, it was early applied science, and we now understand exactly why their veneration was so well placed. The secret to aloe vera's incredible efficacy lies in its complex inner leaf, a gel-like parenchyma containing a stunning cocktail of over 75 potentially active compounds working in perfect synergy. This isn't just water and a single soothing agent, it's a natural pharmacy. First, it's packed with polysaccharides, primarily aceminin, which form a protective, breathable film over the skin. This film not only provides immediate cooling relief, but also creates a moist healing environment that dramatically accelerates wound repair by stimulating immune cells called macrophages. Secondly, it contains a rich array of enzymes like bradykinase, which actively work to reduce excessive inflammation when applied topically, calming redness and swelling. Then, There are the antioxidants vitamins C and E, along with beta-carotene, which neutralize the free radicals responsible for premature aging and skin damage. It also provides amino acids that soften skin, fatty acids with anti-inflammatory properties, and salicylic acid, a well-known chemolytic agent that naturally breaks down the dead skin cells and oils that clog pores. This multifaceted biochemical profile is what makes aloe so uniquely effective for such a wide range of concerns, from a simple sunburn to chronic skin conditions. Harnessing the full power of this plant requires knowing how to access its fresh gel properly. If you're fortunate enough to have an aloe plant, selecting a mature outer leaf that is thick and firm is the first step. Using a clean knife, cut the leaf as close to the base as possible. You'll notice a yellowish sap, called aloin or latex, immediately begin to seep from the cut end. It's crucial to let this resin drain away completely by standing the leaf upright in a glass for about 10 minutes, as aloin can be a strong irritant and is often the cause of reactions in those who believe they are sensitive to aloe itself. Once the draining stops, lay the leaf flat on a cutting board and carefully slice off the serrated spines along each side. Then, make a shallow incision down the length of the top, flat side of the leaf, and use a spoon to effortlessly scrape out the clear, mucilaginous gel within. This pure, fresh gel is what you want to use. For immediate use, you can apply it directly to the skin. For storage, puree the gel in a blender until smooth and keep it in a sealed container in the refrigerator, where it will remain potent for about a week. The applications for this fresh gel are nearly endless, mirroring its ancient multi-purpose use. For sunburn, its most classic role, apply a thick layer of the chill gel for instant cooling relief. Its analgesic properties numb the pain, while its anti-inflammatory action reduces redness and its moisturizing polymers prevent peeling. For acne, dab a small amount directly onto blemishes. The salicylic acid will help unclog the pore. The antimicrobial compounds fight acne's bacteria, and the anti-inflammatory agents calm the angry redness overnight. As a daily moisturizer for those with oily or combination skin, it's a revelation. It provides deep hydration without any heaviness or greasy residue, thanks to its water-based composition, leaving the skin balanced and matte. It can even be used as a soothing aftershave treatment, a healing salve for minor cuts and scrapes, or a calming mask for irritated skin conditions like eczema. This ancient wisdom is now overwhelmingly validated by modern dermatological science, which has moved aloe vera from the realm of traditional remedy into evidence-based treatment. Clinical studies have demonstrated its significant efficacy in managing psoriasis, with patients using aloe cream showing a far greater rate of clearing psoriatic plaques compared to those using a placebo. Research into its wound healing capabilities confirms it accelerates the closure of surgical wounds and second-degree burns by promoting collagen deposition and angiogenesis, the formation of new blood vessels. Its role in skincare is further cemented by studies showing it can effectively improve skin elasticity and reduce the appearance of fine wrinkles by providing deep hydration and antioxidant protection. When you snap off a leaf of aloe vera, you are not just applying a simple garden plant. You are utilizing one of nature's most sophisticated and clinically proven healing agents, a testament to the Egyptians' impeccable insight into the natural world's power to nurture and restore. While the ancient Egyptians meticulously cared for their external beauty with masks and oils, they possessed a truly revolutionary understanding that radiant skin begins deep within the body, specifically in the gut. Long before modern science coined terms like microbiome or skin-gut axis, they intuitively grasped that digestive health was the invisible foundation of a clear, luminous complexion. They observed that discomfort, bloating, and internal imbalance often manifested as a lackluster pallor or skin irritations, and they turned to two powerful kitchen staples to restore harmony: cumin and coriander. These weren't just culinary spices, they were revered medicinal agents, celebrated for their carminative properties, their ability to soothe the digestive tract, expel gas, and calm inflammation, thereby clearing the path for beauty to shine from the inside out. The remarkable power of these tiny seeds lies in their complex volatile oils, which act as natural healers for the digestive system. Cumin, with its warm, earthy aroma, is rich in compounds like cuminaldehyde. This active component works by stimulating the liver to produce more bile, which is essential for efficiently breaking down fats and aiding the overall digestive process. More importantly, it helps to relax the smooth muscles of the gastrointestinal tract, easing spasms that cause cramping and discomfort. This relaxation allows trapped gas to pass more easily, providing relief from the pressure and distension of bloating. Coriander seed, with its slightly citrusy, sweet flavor, operates as a perfect complement. Its primary active compound, linalool, functions as a potent anti-spasmodic and anti-inflammatory agent within the gut. It soothes an irritated digestive lining and helps to calm the nervous system, which is often directly linked to gut issues like nervous stomach or IBS. Together, these spices form a dynamic duo that enhances nutrient absorption, reduces inflammatory responses, and ensures the digestive system operates smoothly and efficiently. When your body isn't struggling with internal distress, it doesn't have to divert energy to fight inflammation, and that energy can instead be directed towards cellular repair, regeneration, and maintaining a healthy, vibrant glow. Weaving this ancient wisdom into your daily life is as simple as brewing a cup of tea or seasoning your meals with intention. For a deeply soothing digestive tea, lightly toast 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds in a dry pan until they become fragrant. This toasting process unlocks their essential oils and deepens their flavor. Crush the warmed seeds lightly with a mortar and pestle or the back of a spoon, then add them to a large mug. Pour over 2 cups of freshly boiled water, cover, and let it steep for at least 10 minutes. Strain and sip this aromatic infusion warm after a meal to aid digestion, or enjoy it in the morning to gently awaken your system. You can also incorporate these seeds directly into your cooking. Try grinding toasted cumin and coriander together with a pinch of black pepper and sea salt to create a versatile digestive seasoning blend. Sprinkle it over roasted vegetables, mix it into lean ground meats, or stir it into yogurt-based dips. By making these spices a regular part of your diet, you're not just adding flavor, you're participating in a daily ritual of internal cleansing that supports your body's natural detoxification pathways. This age-old practice is no longer just intuitive wisdom. It is now overwhelmingly validated by cutting-edge research into the human microbiome. Modern science has confirmed that the gut is home to trillions of bacteria that play a crucial role in everything from immunity to mental health and directly to skin condition. An imbalance in this gut flora, known as dysbiosis, can lead to a state of systemic inflammation. This inflammation can increase the permeability of the intestinal lining, often called leaky gut, allowing inflammatory particles to enter the bloodstream. The body, in its effort to eliminate these particles, can often manifest this inflammation through the skin, leading to conditions like acne, rosacea, eczema, and general puffiness or dullness. The essential oils in cumin and coriander have been shown in studies to possess potent antimicrobial properties that help balance the gut flora by inhibiting the growth of harmful pathogens while sparing beneficial bacteria. Furthermore, their anti-inflammatory actions help to calm the gut lining and reduce the systemic inflammatory response. By supporting a healthy, balanced digestive environment, you are directly reducing the internal triggers that can compromise skin clarity, proving that the ancient Egyptian path to beauty was always meant to be an inside job. Moving beyond the internal harmony of digestive spices, the ancient Egyptians also turned to the jewel like pomegranate, a fruit so revered it was buried with royalty to ensure regeneration in the afterlife. They saw in its ruby red arils not just a sweet treat, but a powerful secret for vibrant, youthful skin. Egyptian women would meticulously crush these seeds to create luxurious, brightening face masks, intuitively understanding that this fruit held the key to a radiant complexion. They were harnessing the very essence of the pomegranate centuries before modern science could explain its potent antioxidant magic, using it to combat the harsh desert sun and preserve their legendary beauty. The extraordinary power of this ancient fruit lies in its unparalleled concentration of protective compounds, most notably ellagic acid, and a unique set of potent antioxidants called punicalagins. Think of your skin as being under constant assault from environmental aggressors like ultraviolet radiation and pollution. These attackers generate unstable molecules known as free radicals, which steal electrons from your healthy skin cells, causing a destructive chain reaction known as oxidative stress. This process breaks down the collagen and elastin fibers that keep your skin firm and supple, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and a loss of that youthful bounce. Punicalagins, which are found almost exclusively in pomegranates, are among the most powerful antioxidants known to science. They act as a benevolent army, generously donating electrons to neutralize these free radicals, thereby stopping the cellular damage in its tracks before it can harm your skin's supportive structure. Ellagic acid complements this action beautifully by further inhibiting the enzymes that break down collagen, while also helping to shield skin cells from the damaging effects of UVB rays. This powerful synergy doesn't just defend, it also actively promotes a more radiant complexion by gently inhibiting an enzyme called tyrosinase, which is responsible for producing excess melanin that leads to dark spots and uneven skin tone. Bringing this regal treatment into your own home is a simple and sensory experience. To create a truly potent mask, you'll want to harness the power of both the whole fruit and its concentrated juice. Start by extracting the seeds from half a ripe pomegranate. Place them in a fine mesh sieve set over a bowl and use the back of a spoon to firmly press and crush them, catching both the vibrant juice and the pulpy flesh that comes through. To this thick, ruby liquid, add 1 tablespoon of plain, full-fat yogurt. The yogurt introduces gentle lactic acid for mild exfoliation and soothing probiotics, while its creamy texture makes the mask easy to apply. For an extra antioxidant boost and enhanced adhesion, stir in 1 teaspoon of raw honey. If you have dry or mature skin, consider adding a teaspoon of almond or argan oil for additional nourishment. Mix everything into a smooth, spreadable paste. After cleansing, apply an even layer to your face and neck, avoiding the delicate eye area. Relax for 15 to 20 minutes as the antioxidants work their magic. Then rinse thoroughly with cool water, gently massaging your skin in circular motions to remove the mask and reveal an incredibly brightened, refreshed complexion. The legacy of this ancient secret is powerfully alive in today's skincare aisles, where pomegranate extract has become a star ingredient for its proven anti-aging and radiance-boosting properties. You can find its power infused into a wide array of modern formulations. Look for potent serums like the one from pomegranate cream, which combines the extract with hyaluronic acid for a double dose of hydration and protection. For a luxurious treat, the antioxidant mask harnesses pomegranate enzymes to gently dissolve dead skin cells while delivering a surge of protective nutrients. Even dedicated eye creams, such as the popular option, utilize pomegranate to target fine lines and dark circles with its brightening and collagen-supporting abilities. When shopping for these products, the key is to check the label for positioning. Pomegranate extract should be listed high in the ingredient list, not as a mere token inclusion. This ensures you're getting a concentration potent enough to truly replicate the benefits of those ancient Egyptian masks, offering a modern, convenient way to harness the timeless, protective power of nature's most antioxidant-rich fruit. Moving from the internal nourishment of digestive teas to the external rituals of anointing the body, we find another profound Egyptian secret locked within a tiny, potent seed, sesame. This wasn't just a culinary staple, it was a precious beauty commodity, pressed into a golden oil and used in lavish, full-body massage treatments. The Egyptians understood that true skincare extended far beyond the face, embracing the entire body as a canvas for health and radiance. They would warm this rich, nutty scented oil and use it in meticulous massage rituals, anointing the skin from head to toe to protect against the dry, punishing desert winds and to maintain an overall supple, youthful elasticity. This practice was a holistic embrace of self-care, a daily affirmation of the body's worth, and it was rooted in a remarkably sophisticated understanding of the oil's intrinsic nourishing power. The exceptional efficacy of sesame oil as a moisturizer lies in its unique and balanced biochemical profile, a veritable cocktail of skin-loving nutrients. It is remarkably rich in vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that shields the skin from environmental free radicals and helps to soothe inflammation, but its genius doesn't stop there. Sesame oil is also a natural source of the vitamin B complex, including niacin, which is renowned for its ability to improve skin texture and retain moisture. Perhaps most uniquely, it contains significant levels of zinc, a mineral crucial for wound healing and regulating oil production, alongside powerful antibacterial compounds like sesamol and sesamin. This combination allows it to nourish deeply while also protecting the skin's surface from microbial invaders. The foundation of all these benefits is its composition of fatty acids. It contains almost equal parts oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that penetrates deeply to condition, and linoleic acid, a polyunsaturated fat that is lighter and helps to maintain the skin's barrier function without feeling heavy or greasy. This balance makes it suitable for a wide range of skin types, offering deep nourishment without clogging pores. The true magic, however, is unlocked not just by the oil itself, but by the ancient technique of applying it. The Egyptians practiced abhyanga, the art of warm oil massage, believing it was essential for moving energy, stimulating circulation, and ensuring the oil's deep penetration. To recreate this, begin by gently warming a quarter cup of organic, cold-pressed sesame oil. You can do this by placing the bottle in a bowl of hot water for a few minutes or by carefully warming it in a double boiler. Never microwave it, as this can destroy its delicate nutrient. The oil should be warm and comforting to the touch, not hot. Starting at your extremities, use long, sweeping strokes moving upward toward your heart on your arms and legs, and broad circular motions on your joints and torso. This direction follows the natural flow of circulation and lymphatic drainage. Apply firm but gentle pressure, taking your time to massage the oil into your skin for at least 5 to 10 minutes, allowing your body to absorb its goodness fully. This ritual is as much for the mind as it is for the skin. The rhythmic motion and the warm, earthy aroma create a profound sense of relaxation and grounding, melting away tension and stress. When we place this ancient practice side by side with many modern commercial moisturizers, the differences in philosophy and function become strikingly clear. A vast number of contemporary lotions are water-based emulsions. They often rely on a high water content to provide an immediate feeling of hydration, which quickly evaporates, sometimes taking the skin's natural moisture with it and necessitating frequent reapplication. To compensate, they use a cocktail of occlusive agents like silicones and petroleum derivatives that create a plastic-like film on the skin surface to trap that water in. While effective for short-term softness, this film can sometimes hinder the skin's natural breathing and regenerative processes. Sesame oil, in contrast, is a pure natural emollient. It contains no water, so it doesn't deceive with temporary plumping. Instead, its smaller molecular structure allows it to penetrate deeply into the intercellular spaces of the skin, integrating with the skin's own lipid layers to reinforce, repair, and nourish from within. It doesn't sit on top of the skin, it becomes part of it, providing long-lasting hydration that improves the skin's own ability to retain moisture over time. This fundamental difference, superficial coating versus deep integration, highlights the Egyptian focus on long-term skin health and true nourishment over a quick, fleeting fix. Incorporating a weekly sesame oil massage is to invest in your skin's resilience, building a foundation of strength that pays dividends in elasticity, tone, and a radiant, healthy glow for years to come. Their ingenuity for creating effective skincare extended even to the treatment of blemishes, where they combined two powerful pantry staples into a potent, targeted solution. They discovered that a simple paste made from raw honey and cinnamon was remarkably effective at calming angry breakouts and preventing new ones from forming. This wasn't a random concoction, it was a carefully considered pairing that leveraged the unique properties of each ingredient to create a synergistic effect far greater than the sum of its parts. In a time without modern dermatology, They observed that this mixture could reduce swelling, fade redness, and help clear the skin without the harsh, stripping side effects of many later treatments, offering a gentle yet powerful approach to achieving a clear complexion. The true brilliance of this combination lies in how each component tackles a different aspect of the blemish life cycle. Raw, unpasteurized honey is the star of the show, primarily due to its potent natural antibacterial properties. Its effectiveness stems from its low water content and high sugar concentration, which creates an osmotic effect that literally draws moisture out of bacterial cells, dehydrating and killing them. More specifically, honey contains an enzyme called glucose oxidase that, when diluted, produces low levels of hydrogen peroxide, a well-known antiseptic providing a slow, sustained release of antibacterial action that is potent enough to be effective yet gentle enough not to damage surrounding skin tissue. This makes it particularly effective against Propionibacterium acnes, the primary bacteria responsible for causing inflammatory acne. Cinnamon, on the other hand, brings a powerful anti-inflammatory arsenal to the partnership. It is rich in compounds like cinnamaldehyde, which have been shown to significantly reduce swelling and redness by calming the skin's inflammatory response to bacterial infection. This 1-2 punch is what makes the blend so effective. The cinnamon immediately soothes the angry, inflamed appearance of a blemish, while the honey works behind the scenes to eradicate the bacterial cause and prevent it from spreading or worsening. Creating and applying this ancient treatment is wonderfully straightforward. For a targeted spot treatment to address a single blemish or a small cluster, you will need a 1/4 teaspoon of raw, unpasteurized honey. Manuka honey is the gold standard for its superior antibacterial rating, but any high-quality raw honey will work. To this, add a small pinch of true Ceylon cinnamon powder and mix them together with a toothpick or a cotton swab until they form a thick, spreadable paste. The key is to ensure the mixture isn't too runny. After cleansing your face, gently dab the paste directly onto the affected areas, being careful not to rub or irritate the skin. You can leave this on for 20 to 30 minutes as an intensive treatment before rinsing off with warm water, or for a more powerful overnight effect, apply a slightly thicker layer and cover it with a small hydrocolloid bandage to keep it in place while you sleep. For a full face mask aimed at preventing breakouts and calming overall redness, the recipe scales up easily. Combine 1 tablespoon of raw honey with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder in a small bowl. If the mixture is too thick, you can add a few drops of purified water, aloe vera gel, or even plain yogurt to achieve a smoother, more spreadable consistency. Yogurt is a fantastic addition as it introduces gentle lactic acid for exfoliation. Apply a thin, even layer to your clean, dry face, avoiding the sensitive eye area. Allow the mask to sit for 10 to 15 minutes. You may feel a slight warming or tingling sensation from the cinnamon, which is normal, but if it becomes uncomfortable, rinse off immediately. When the time is up, rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water, pat your skin dry, and follow with a light, non-comedogenic moisturizer. Using this mask once or twice a week can help maintain clarity and reduce overall inflammation for those with acne-prone skin. This millennia-old remedy is not merely an old wives' tale. Its efficacy is strongly supported by contemporary clinical research. Numerous scientific studies have investigated the antimicrobial potency of honey, with findings that are truly impressive. Research published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine demonstrated that honey exhibits significant bacteriostatic activity against a wide spectrum of bacteria, including antibiotic-resistant strains. More specifically, a study in the Journal of Medical Microbiology found that Manuka honey was effective at inhibiting the growth of P. acnes bacteria, even at low concentrations. When compared to harsh chemical treatments like benzoyl peroxide, which often cause significant dryness, peeling, and irritation by indiscriminately killing skin bacteria and stripping the skin's natural oils, honey offers a smarter, more targeted approach. It eliminates the harmful pathogens while simultaneously nourishing and moisturizing the skin, thanks to its humectant properties and natural content of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. This scientific validation transforms a simple kitchen recipe into a credible, evidence-supported skincare treatment, proving that the ancient Egyptians had unlocked a gentle, holistic, and profoundly effective secret for managing blemishes long before the advent of modern dermatology. Moving from the external application of soothing masks, the ancient Egyptians also possessed a profound understanding of how to nurture the very source of beauty from within, turning to a humble, aromatic seed known as fenugreek. For the women of the Nile, these tiny, amber-colored seeds were not merely a culinary spice, but a foundational element of their hair care, revered for their ability to transform limp, lackluster strands into a voluminous, gleaming crown of strength and vitality. They would patiently soak the seeds to unlock their potent, mucilaginous gel, creating luxurious hair masks that addressed everything from scalp health to split ends. This practice was a testament to their holistic approach, recognizing that true hair beauty was a combination of fostering new growth from the root while simultaneously protecting and conditioning the existing length. The remarkable power within fenugreek seeds lies in a unique combination of biochemical compounds that work in synergy to address multiple aspects of hair health. Firstly, they are a rich natural source of hormone precursors, including compounds like diosgenin. These precursors are thought to potentially influence and support the hair growth cycle by interacting with androgen receptors in the scalp. For individuals experiencing hair thinning related to hormonal fluctuations, this gentle plant-based nudge can help create a more favorable environment for maintaining the anagen or active growth phase of the follicle. The second, and perhaps more immediately noticeable, magic of fenugreek is its incredibly high concentration of mucilaginous polysaccharides. When the seeds are soaked in water, they release a thick, slippery gel that is a phenomenal natural conditioner. This gel clings to each hair shaft, smoothing down the rough outer cuticle layer to create a sleek, reflective surface that captures light and imparts an incredible shine. Simultaneously, this coating acts as a protective barrier, sealing in moisture to prevent dryness and significantly reducing friction between strands, which in turn minimizes breakage, split ends, and the tangles that can lead to further damage during brushing. Preparing this ancient hair treatment is a simple ritual of patience that yields incredible rewards. To create a potent mask, you will need roughly 2 tablespoons of whole fenugreek seeds. Place them in a medium-sized bowl and cover them with enough clean, filtered water so that the water level sits about 2 inches above the seeds. Cover the bowl with a lid or a plate and allow it to sit undisturbed overnight or for a minimum of 8 hours. During this time, you will witness the alchemy as the seeds soften and the water transforms into a thick, gelatinous substance. In the morning, pour the entire contents of the bowl, seeds, and all into a blender. Blend on high speed until you achieve a smooth, consistent, slightly frothy paste. For added conditioning benefits, you can incorporate a tablespoon of coconut milk or a teaspoon of olive oil into the blend. The application process is a deeply nurturing experience. Section your damp, clean hair and using your fingers or an application brush. Start by massaging the paste directly into your scalp using firm, circular motions to stimulate circulation. Then, work the remaining mixture through the length of your hair, ensuring every strand is thoroughly coated from root to tip. Twist your hair up, cover it with a shower cap or warm towel, and allow the mask to work its magic for at least 30 to 45 minutes. The final step is rinsing, which requires a bit of patience. Use cool to lukewarm water, gently massaging your scalp and strands until the slippery gel is completely washed away. You will be immediately struck by the unparalleled softness and incredible slip of your hair, a texture that feels both deeply conditioned and remarkably strong. The legacy of this Egyptian secret is powerfully alive in the modern natural hair care movement, where fenugreek extract has become a sought-after ingredient for those seeking holistic solutions for thinning and damaged hair. Today, you can find its benefits infused into a wide array of products designed for every step of your routine. Look for thickening shampoos and conditioners that list fenugreek seed extract high on their ingredient list. These formulations work to cleanse and condition while delivering a dose of those growth, supporting precursors directly to the scalp with every wash. For a more targeted approach, Many brands offer dedicated hair serums and scalp treatments that concentrate fenugreek's power alongside other growth stimulants like rosemary and peppermint oil, providing a daily leave-in tonic to awaken dormant follicles. There are also incredibly effective deep conditioning masks that harness the seed's mucilaginous properties, offering the detangling and shine-enhancing benefits of the traditional paste in a convenient, ready-to-use formula. By incorporating these products into your regimen, you are seamlessly integrating a 5,000-year-old secret into a modern beauty routine, proving that some of the most effective solutions for hair vitality have been growing in the earth all along. But the ancient Egyptians' wisdom extended even to the most delicate and telling area of the face, the eyes. They recognized that the thin, sensitive skin around our eyes often reveals the first signs of fatigue and stress, and they developed a beautifully simple yet profoundly effective solution using the humble chamomile flower. Far beyond a simple soothing tea, they discovered that chilled chamomile compresses could work wonders on puffy, shadowed eyes, offering a moment of serene revival and visible rejuvenation that feels as revitalizing today as it did thousands of years ago. This practice was rooted in a keen observation of nature's pharmacy, utilizing a common bloom to address a universal concern with grace and potency. The secret behind chamomile's remarkable efficacy lies in a potent flavonoid called apigenin, a powerful antioxidant that acts as a multi-targeted soothing agent. The skin around our eyes is the thinnest on the entire body, with a fragile network of capillaries just beneath the surface. Fatigue, poor circulation, and inflammation can cause these tiny blood vessels to dilate and become more visible, leading to the appearance of bluish or purple dark circles. Simultaneously, fluid can accumulate in this area overnight, resulting in morning puffiness and puffiness. Apigenin addresses both of these issues with elegant precision. As a potent antioxidant, it helps to strengthen these delicate capillary walls, reducing their permeability and preventing blood from leaking into the surrounding tissue, which is a primary cause of those stubborn dark circles. Furthermore, apigenin is a renowned anti-inflammatory compound. It works by calming the skin's inflammatory response, reducing swelling and the associated puffiness that can make us look tired. Perhaps most importantly, it acts as a gentle circulatory stimulant, encouraging fresh, oxygenated blood to flow to the area, which helps to flush away stagnant fluid and the deoxygenated blood that contributes to that shadowed appearance, effectively brightening the entire eye area. Integrating this ancient ritual into your modern morning routine is a simple act of self-care that yields immediate, visible results. Begin by brewing a strong cup of chamomile tea using 2 organic tea bags steeped in just a quarter cup of freshly boiled water for at least 5 minutes. This creates a highly concentrated infusion, maximizing the release of apigenin and other beneficial compounds. Remove the tea bags, allow the liquid to cool to room temperature, and then place it in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes or even overnight for the most potent, chilled effect. Once thoroughly cold, saturate 2 clean cotton rounds or reusable eye pads in the liquid. Gently squeeze out the excess, and lie down for 10 to 15 minutes with the compresses resting over your closed eyelids. The combination of the chilling temperature, which constricts blood vessels to instantly reduce puffiness, and the penetrating power of the apigenin working to soothe and brighten is nothing short of transformative. It's a moment of quiet luxury that not only revives the appearance of your eyes, but also calms the mind, offering a peaceful pause before the day begins. When we place this timeless, single-ingredient treatment alongside the complex array of modern eye creams, the contrast in philosophy and formulation becomes strikingly clear. The average eye cream is often a meticulously engineered cocktail of synthetic peptides, proprietary brightening complexes, silicone-based fillers, and a myriad of preservatives necessary for shelf stability. While many of these ingredients are scientifically proven to be effective, like peptides that signal collagen production or caffeine that constricts blood vessels, they often come with a high price tag and a complex list of chemicals. The chamomile compress, in its beautiful simplicity, offers a pure, holistic approach. It delivers a high concentration of one powerfully active, compound directly to the area without any need for stabilizers, emulsifiers, or synthetic fragrance. It provides an immediate cooling and depuffing effect that rivals any gel-based rollerball product, and its antioxidant action supports the skin's long-term health in a gentle, nourishing way. This isn't to say one is inherently better than the other. Rather, it highlights a choice between targeted, potent simplicity and multi-action, technological innovation. For those seeking a natural, zero-waste, and incredibly soothing method to combat signs of fatigue, the ancient Egyptian way remains a profoundly effective and deeply relaxing ritual that connects us to the enduring power of nature's own remedies. And just as they cared for their skin and hair, the ancient Egyptians were equally meticulous about their oral hygiene, turning to a tiny aromatic seed for a solution that science now proves was centuries ahead of its time. After a meal, it was common practice to chew on a small handful of caraway seeds, a natural and effective way to cleanse the palate and ensure fresh breath. This wasn't merely a way to mask odors. It was a sophisticated understanding that these seeds possessed a unique power to combat the very source of oral malodor, promoting health from the inside of the mouth outward. In the absence of modern toothpaste and mouthwash, they relied on this botanical treasure to maintain a clean, healthy mouth and a confident smile, demonstrating a preventative approach to wellness that we are only now fully rediscovering. The remarkable power hidden within these unassuming seeds lies in their complex essential oils, which act as a natural defense system against the bacteria responsible for bad breath and gum disease. The primary active compound, carvone, is a potent antimicrobial and antifungal agent. When you chew the seeds, these volatile oils are released, coming into direct contact with the bacteria that thrive on food particles left in the mouth. These bacteria, particularly anaerobic varieties that live on the tongue and below the gum line, produce foul-smelling sulfur compounds as they metabolize protein. Carvone and other compounds in caraway, like limonene, work by disrupting the cellular membranes of these harmful bacteria, effectively neutralizing them and stopping the production of odor at its source. Furthermore, the act of chewing the fibrous seeds stimulates saliva production, which is the mouth's own natural cleansing mechanism. Saliva helps to wash away food debris and neutralize acids, creating an environment that is less hospitable for the bacteria that cause not just bad breath, but also plaque buildup and gingivitis. Integrating this ancient wisdom into your modern life is wonderfully simple and offers a natural alternative or complement to commercial products. The most authentic method is to simply chew a half teaspoon of caraway seeds thoroughly after a meal, just as the Egyptians did. This provides the most direct delivery of the beneficial oils and the mechanical cleaning action. For a more refined approach, you can easily create your own potent antibacterial mouthwash. Gently crush 1 tablespoon of caraway seeds with a mortar and pestle to crack them open and release their oils. Then steep them in a cup of freshly boiled water for at least 15 minutes. Strain the liquid, allow it to cool, and then use it as a refreshing, alcohol-free mouth rinse, swishing for 30 seconds to a minute. For an extra boost of freshness and additional antiseptic power, consider adding a few fresh mint leaves or a pinch of clove powder to the steeping mixture. This creates a truly holistic oral elixir that cleanses effectively without the harsh burning sensation or alcohol-induced dryness of many store-bought rinses. This practice is far more than a historical curiosity. It is profoundly relevant to our current understanding of the oral microbiome and its critical link to our overall systemic health. Modern science has revealed that the mouth is not a sterile environment, but a complex ecosystem, home to billions of bacteria. A balanced oral microbiome is essential not just for preventing cavities and gum disease, but for our general well-being. Research has established strong links between poor oral health, specifically periodontitis, and serious systemic conditions, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and respiratory infection. Harmful bacteria from the mouth can enter the bloodstream through inflamed gums, potentially triggering inflammation elsewhere in the body. By using a gentle antimicrobial like caraway, the goal isn't to indiscriminately sterilize the mouth, but to help manage the population of odor-causing and disease-provoking bacteria thereby supporting a healthier overall balance. This approach to oral care, supporting a healthy microbiome rather than attempting to annihilate all bacteria, is the cutting edge of dental science, and it's a principle the Egyptians intuitively understood. Embracing this simple ritual is more than just a path to fresh breath. It's a small daily step towards nurturing your body's internal ecosystems and fostering a deeper, more foundational kind of health and confidence. Perhaps one of the most refreshing and instantly recognizable beauty secrets passed down from the sand of time is the simple, cooling embrace of a cucumber slice. While we often picture this as a modern spa cliché, its origins are deeply rooted in ancient Egyptian innovation, where the Nile's bounty provided a solution for the relentless desert heat. They understood that this water-rich vegetable was far more than a food. It was a potent therapeutic tool for soothing sun-exposed skin, reducing inflammation, and delivering a surge of hydration to parched complexion. Their intuitive use of cucumber for cooling treatments demonstrate the sophisticated grasp of botany and skin physiology, leveraging the plant's natural chemistry to achieve visible, calming results that feel just as miraculous today. The true genius behind this practice lies in cucumber's powerful biochemical profile, specifically two key compounds that work in harmony to calm and heal the skin. The first is caffeic acid, a potent antioxidant that might surprise you with its name. It's not related to caffeine, but is a phenomenal anti-inflammatory agent. When applied to the skin, caffeic acid works to lower inflammation at a cellular level, effectively reducing the redness, swelling, and irritation that comes from sun overexposure or environmental stressors. It's like sending a calming signal directly to agitated skin cells. Working alongside it is ascorbic acid, which you likely know as vitamin C. In a cucumber, this vitamin isn't present in concentrations high enough to be a brightening powerhouse on its own, but it contributes significantly to the overall soothing effect. It provides antioxidant protection to help neutralize free radicals generated by UV exposure, and it also supports the skin's natural healing processes, aiding in repair and bolstering the skin's defense system. Combined with cucumber's incredibly high water content, over 95%, these compounds are delivered in a deeply hydrating vehicle that plumps the skin and restores vital moisture, explaining why the sensation is so instantly relieving. While the image of two cucumber slices resting on closed eyelids is iconic, the ancient Egyptian applications were likely far more varied and creative. Yes, placing chilled slices over the eyes for 10 to 15 minutes is a timelessly effective way to constrict blood vessels, drain excess fluid, and depuff the delicate eye area. But their beauty rituals probably extended to creating refreshing face mists by steeping cucumber peels in water, and then using the infused liquid as a cooling spray throughout the day. They might have mashed the flesh into a pulpy puree to create a full-face hydrating mask, perhaps even mixing it with a little honey or milk for added benefits. This pureed mask could be smoothed over the entire face and décolletage to cool sun-heated skin, reduce overall redness, and provide a massive dose of hydration that leaves the complexion supple and revitalized. Another simple method is to take the spent slices from your eyes and gently rub them over the rest of your face, neck, and arms, allowing the nutrient-rich juice to serve as a toning and hydrating liquid treatment. This ancient wisdom is not forgotten. It has been wholeheartedly embraced and refined by the modern wellness and spa industry. Walk into any high-end spa anywhere in the world, and you will undoubtedly find cucumber featured prominently in their treatment menus. It is the cornerstone of countless classic facials, where estheticians blend fresh cucumber into calming masks specifically designed for sensitive or sun-damaged skin. The chilled, creamy texture is applied as a final step to seal in the benefits of the facial and leave the client with an unparalleled feeling of refreshment. Beyond the treatment room, you'll often find a pitcher of cucumber-infused water to sip on and a bowl of chilled, sliced cucumbers to place over the eyes during a manicure or pedicure, extending that sense of cool tranquility to the entire experience. The reason for its enduring popularity is simple. It delivers an immediate, tangible sensation of relief, that few other natural ingredients can match. That instant cooling effect upon contact with the skin provides a sensory cue that signals the brain that healing and comfort are underway, making it as psychologically soothing as it is physically effective. This seamless journey from the banks of the Nile to the modern spa table is a powerful testament to the Egyptians' flawless intuition for what truly works. Their mastery of beauty from the inside out extended even to the garden, where they cultivated a humble herb not just for its flavor, but for its profound ability to soothe the body and, in doing so, illuminate the skin. Egyptian healers frequently prescribed dill not merely as a culinary garnish, but as a powerful medicinal infusion, a gentle tea specifically brewed to calm digestive turmoil and, through that internal harmony, promote a more radiant complexion. They observed a direct, undeniable link between a comfortable, well-functioning digestive system and the clarity and brightness of one's skin, using this accessible herb as a key to unlocking that chain of wellness. This practice was a cornerstone of their holistic philosophy, recognizing that a bloated, inflamed gut would inevitably cast a shadow on the skin's appearance, and that the path to true clarity often began not with a topical cream, but with a warm, soothing cup of tea. The remarkable power within the delicate fronds and seeds of the dill plant lies in a sophisticated blend of bioactive compounds that act as a natural relaxant for the entire digestive tract. The two primary players are specific flavonoids and volatile oils known as monoterpenes. When you brew dill into a tea, these compounds are released into the water, creating a potent elixir that works in two brilliant ways. Firstly, the flavonoids present exert a gentle antispasmodic effect. This means they help to relax the smooth muscles that line the stomach and intestines, easing painful cramping, gas, and the uncomfortable spasms that can lead to bloating and distension. Think of it as a calming message being sent directly to a tense, knotted digestive system, encouraging it to unwind and function more smoothly. Working in concert, the monoterpenes, such as carvone and limonene, provide powerful carminative action. This essentially means they help to break up and expel trapped gas from the intestines, providing direct relief from the pressure and puffiness that can make you feel and look uncomfortable and swollen. This 1-2 punch of relaxation and release addresses the root physical causes of digestive discomfort, creating a sense of lightness and ease from within. Weaving this ancient wisdom into your own routine is a simple and aromatic process. To prepare a truly effective cup of dill tea, you can use either the fresh herb or the seeds, with the seeds often containing a more concentrated dose of the beneficial oils. For a fresh dill tea, take a generous handful of cleaned fronds, roughly chop them, and place them in a large mug. If using seeds, 1 tablespoon is sufficient. Pour over 1 cup of freshly boiled water, cover the mug to trap the volatile oils inside, and allow it to steep for a full 10 minutes. This longer steeping time is crucial for extracting the maximum amount of this antispasmodic compound. Strain the tea and sip it slowly while it's still warm, ideally after a meal to aid digestion or whenever you feel any signs of bloating. To incorporate dill more broadly into your diet for daily benefits, it's wonderfully versatile. Stir a large handful of finely chopped fresh dill into plain yogurt with a pinch of salt and garlic for a digestive-friendly dip or sauce. Toss it into salads, sprinkle it over roasted vegetables, or blend it into salad dressings and marinade. This daily, gentle exposure helps to maintain digestive calm and prevent issues from arising in the first place. This ancient intuition is now powerfully explained by our modern understanding of the gut-skin axis, a fascinating biological communication network between your digestive system and your skin. When your gut is irritated, inflamed, or struggling with imbalance, it triggers a state of low-grade systemic inflammation throughout your entire body. This inflammatory response can manifest in the skin as redness, puffiness, a dull or sallow tone, and an increased likelihood of flare-ups like acne or eczema. The body's stress response to chronic digestive discomfort can also lead to the release of cortisol, a hormone that can further increase oil production and break down collagen. By using dill tea to actively calm digestive inflammation, reduce spasms, and alleviate bloating, you are directly lowering this systemic inflammatory burden. With the body no longer needing to fight internal fires, that energy and resources can be redirected toward maintenance and repair, resulting in a complexion that is calmer, less reactive, and naturally clearer. The reduction in abdominal bloating also has an immediate visual effect, often making the entire face appear less puffy and more defined. This direct line from a soothed gut to a luminous face is a truth the Egyptians understood millennia ago, and it remains one of the most effective and holistic beauty secrets you can ever embrace. And just as they harnessed the power of seeds and herbs, the ancient Egyptians turned to a staple of their diet to craft a potent elixir for internal cleansing and radiant skin. They brewed a simple, nourishing beverage from barley, the grain that was the foundation of their bread and beer, recognizing its unique ability to purify the body from the inside out. This wasn't a drastic cleanse or a fleeting trend. It was a daily practice of gentle, sustained nourishment, a way to support the body's own natural detoxification processes and achieve a clarity of complexion that started deep within. They understood that true, lasting radiance was not something you could simply apply topically. It was a reflection of internal harmony, and barley water was one of their most trusted tools for cultivating it. The profound effectiveness of this humble drink lies in its remarkable nutritional profile, a combination of elements that work in concert to cleanse, hydrate, and nourish. First and foremost, barley is an exceptional source of soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucan. As this fiber moves through your digestive system, it acts like a soft, gelatinous sponge, binding to toxins, excess cholesterol, and waste products, and gently escorting them out of the body. This process helps to regulate digestion, prevent the reabsorption of harmful substances into the bloodstream, and create a cleaner internal environment. Beyond its fiber content, barley water is a treasure trove of vitamins and minerals crucial for skin health. It delivers B vitamins, including niacin, which helps to improve skin elasticity and retain moisture, and selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects skin cells from free radical damage caused by environmental pollutants. It is also rich in traces of zinc, which helps to control inflammation and oil production, and provides a steady supply of electrolytes for deep cellular hydration that far surpasses what plain water can achieve alone. This makes it a superior replenishing drink, especially in a hot climate, helping to maintain fluid balance and ensure that every cell is functioning at its optimal level. Preparing your own batch of this ancient tonic is a simple, almost meditative process that connects you to a timeless ritual. To make a basic, potent brew, you will need 1 cup of whole barley. Avoid pearled barley if possible, as the hull contains a significant portion of the beneficial fiber and nutrients. Rinse the grains thoroughly under cold water to remove any dust. In a medium pot, combine the rinsed barley with 8 cups of water and bring it to a boil. Once boiling, reduce the heat to a gentle simmer, partially cover the pot, and let it cook for at least 45 minutes to an hour. You will notice the water becoming slightly cloudy and taking on a soft, comforting, nutty flavor. Strain the liquid through a fine mesh sieve into a large pitcher, catching all of the barley. You can reserve the softened barley grains to add to soups, stews, or salads, ensuring no part of this nutritious gift goes to waste. While the liquid is still warm, you might choose to stir in a touch of raw honey for its antibacterial properties and a subtle sweetness. Allow the barley water to cool to room temperature before transferring it to the refrigerator, where it will keep for up to 5 days. The true beauty of this elixir is its incredible versatility. The ancient Egyptians likely enjoyed it plain, but you can easily create a variety of delicious, modern infusions. For a digestive and flavor boost, try adding a few slices of fresh ginger and a squeeze of lemon juice to the pot as it simmers. The ginger adds a warming, anti-inflammatory kick, while the lemon provides vitamin C and helps to alkalize the body. For a more fragrant, spa-like experience, add a handful of fresh mint leaves after you have turned off the heat, allowing them to steep as the water cools. If you prefer a touch of natural sweetness without honey, try simmering the barley with a couple of pitted dates or a stick of cinnamon, which will impart a warm, subtly sweet flavor that is deeply satisfying. The goal is to create a beverage you genuinely enjoy drinking, making this ancient practice a sustainable part of your daily wellness routine. When we place this time-tested Egyptian practice next to the brightly colored, aggressively marketed detox drinks and teas that fill store shelves today, the contrasts in philosophy and function become strikingly clear. Many modern detox products rely on strong laxatives or diuretics to create a rapid, often harsh, cleansing effect. They can lead to dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, and digestive distress, providing a quick fix that is often followed by a rebound effect. Their primary goal is often swift weight loss through water reduction, not genuine, sustained internal health. Barley water operates on an entirely different principle. It is not a drastic purge, but a gentle, nourishing support system. It doesn't force the body to eliminate. It provides the body with the tools, specifically soluble fiber and minerals, to cleanse itself efficiently and naturally. It hydrates at a deep, cellular level while simultaneously feeding the body essential nutrients. The result isn't a dramatic drop in water weight that reappears in a day. It is a gradual improvement in digestive regularity, a reduction in systemic inflammation, and a noticeable enhancement in skin hydration and clarity that emerges from a place of true foundational wellness. By choosing this ancient elixir, you are investing in long-term radiance, embracing the simple, profound wisdom that the clearest path to beautiful skin is through nurturing the body that creates it. Beyond the gentle calm of dill and the nourishing cleanse of barley, the ancient Egyptians also cultivated a herb for its electrifying, revitalizing properties, turning to mint as a powerful beauty treatment that awakened both the skin and the senses. While we often relegate mint to a simple tea or garnish, they revered it as a dynamic botanical capable of delivering a palpable surge of energy and unparalleled oral freshness, harnessing its unique chemistry to combat fatigue and enliven the entire body. This was a holistic approach to beauty that recognized the profound connection between feeling invigorated and appearing radiant, using this accessible plant to stimulate vitality from the outside in and the inside out. The secret behind mint's electrifying effect lies in its high concentration of menthol, a potent compound that engages with the body's sensory receptors in a truly remarkable way. When applied to the skin or inhaled, menthol doesn't actually change the temperature of your tissues. Instead, it tricks your brain into perceiving a cooling sensation by activating the TRPM8 receptors in the skin, which are the same nerves that respond to actual cold. This immediate, refreshing sensation is more than just a feeling. It triggers a physiological response. The perceived chill causes blood vessels at the surface to constrict briefly, reducing redness and puffiness, before followed by a reflex dilation that floods the area with fresh, oxygen-rich blood. This process is like a workout for your capillaries, boosting local circulation to deliver a surge of nutrients to skin cells and carry away metabolic waste, resulting in a visible, healthy flush and a reduction in the appearance of fatigue. Simultaneously, when ingested or used for oral care, menthol's potent antibacterial properties work to neutralize the odor causing bacteria on the tongue and gums, while its cooling action provides an instantaneous feeling of clean, fresh breath that is both functional and sensory. The Egyptians likely harnessed this power through wonderfully simple and effective rituals, the most immersive being a mint-infused facial steam. To recreate this ancient practice, bring a medium pot of water to a boil, then remove it from the heat. Add a large handful of fresh peppermint or spearmint leaves, crushing them slightly in your hand first to release their essential oils. Immediately place your face about 12 inches above the pot, drape a large towel over your head and the pot to create a sealed tent, and close your eyes. Breathe deeply for 5 to 10 minutes, allowing the menthol-rich steam to envelop your face. This dual-action treatment works wonders. The warm steam helps to soften and loosen impurities within the pores, while the volatile menthol oils stimulate circulation, tone the skin, and provide an incredible awakening sensation for your complexion and your respiratory system. It is the ultimate reset for tired, congested skin. For a treatment that focused on vitality from the top down, they would have created stimulating scalp tonics. A simple version involves steeping a large bunch of fresh mint in a cup of boiling water for at least 30 minutes to create a highly concentrated infusion. Once cooled, This liquid can be poured into a spray bottle. After shampooing, spritz the tonic directly onto your scalp and massage it in thoroughly with your fingertips. The menthol will stimulate blood flow to the hair follicles, potentially encouraging healthier growth, while providing an invigorating, tingling sensation that awakens the senses and clarifies the mind. For an even more potent treatment, you can blend a handful of fresh mint leaves with a tablespoon of aloe vera gel and a few drops of peppermint essential oil to create a cooling scalp mask that is applied for 20 minutes before washing. This ancient wisdom is vibrantly alive in the modern beauty industry, where the invigorating properties of mint are harnessed in a stunning array of products designed to awaken tired skin and senses. The most direct descendants of the Egyptian tonic are refreshing facial mists, like the one from, which combine peppermint extract with hyaluronic acid to deliver a shocking burst of hydration and clarity. In the realm of cleansers, formulas infused with menthol provide a deep clean that leaves the skin feeling phenomenally refreshed and never tight. For the scalp, the entire market of stimulating treatments owes a debt to this ancient practice. Pre-shampoo scrubs with mint oil physically exfoliate while triggering circulation, and leave-in tonics are designed to be massaged into the scalp daily for a sustained energizing effect. Even in oral care, the legacy is undeniable. While the Egyptians chewed on the leaves, we have toothpastes and mouthwashes that utilize synthetic menthol to provide that same instantaneous cooling sensation and antibacterial action, proving that the desire for a fresh, awakened feeling is a timeless human pursuit. By incorporating these products, or the simple homemade versions, you are participating in a ritual of renewal that is thousands of years old, using the power of mint to shake off fatigue and reveal a more vibrant, energized version of yourself. For the ancient Egyptians, the daily bath was far more than a simple act of hygiene. It was a sacred ritual, a deeply spiritual practice that wove together the physical and the metaphysical in their quest for holistic beauty and well-being. They understood that true radiance could not be achieved through topical treatments alone. It required a harmonious balance of body, mind, and spirit. Their bathing ceremonies were therefore designed as immersive experiences that engaged all the senses, transforming a mundane task into a powerful act of self-care and purification that honored the gods and prepared the individual for their daily life and their eternal journey. This philosophy was rooted in their belief that cleanliness was synonymous with godliness. To approach the deities, one had to be pure both outwardly and inwardly. Their bathhouses and home rituals were sanctuaries where the stresses of the world were washed away, not just the dust of the desert, reflecting a sophisticated understanding that emotional tranquility was the ultimate foundation for physical beauty. This holistic approach was manifested in the very structure of their bathing ritual, which followed a deliberate sequence designed for maximum therapeutic effect. It typically began with a vigorous cleansing of the body using natron salt scrubs or pastes made from ash and clay, which served to exfoliate the skin and slough off impurities. This initial step was as much about symbolic purification as it was physical, a ritual shedding of the old to make way for the new. This was followed by a soak in a milk and honey bath, a luxurious immersion that allowed the nourishing and medicinal properties of the ingredients to penetrate the skin, soothe muscles, and calm the nervous system. The final step involved a meticulous anointing of the body with precious oils and unguents infused with fragrant resins like frankincense and myrrh. This is not merely about moisturizing. The act of massaging these sacred oils into the skin was a form of self-blessing, a way to seal in the benefits of the bath while honoring the body as a temple. Throughout this entire process, prayers were recited, hymns were sung, and the names of protective deities were invoked, turning self-care into a profound spiritual dialogue that connected the individual to the divine. Creating your own modern Egyptian-inspired bath ritual allows you to reclaim this timeless wisdom and transform your bathroom into a personal sanctuary for holistic renewal. Begin by setting the ambience an hour before you plan to bathe. Dim the lights and light a few beeswax or soy candles to mimic the flickering flame of oil lamps, casting a soft golden glow. If you have them, place a few bowls of natron salt or baking soda around the room to gently absorb any negative energies and purify the air. For scent, choose essential oils that embody the spirit of ancient Egypt. Frankincense for spiritual connection, myrrh for healing, lotus flower for tranquility, or cedarwood for grounding. Add a few drops to a diffuser or simply to the corners of your bathtub. As you draw your bath, aim for a temperature that is warm and enveloping, not hot. Into the running water, pour your chosen elixirs, perhaps a cup of whole milk mixed with 1/3 of a cup of honey, or a handful of Epsom salts blended with a few drops of your selected essential oils. The sound of the water itself can be part of the ritual. Listen to it as a calming prelude to your immersion. Once in the bath, the practice becomes one of mindful presence. Soak for at least 20 minutes, allowing your body to fully relax and the ingredients to work their magic. This is not the time for a phone or a book. Instead, close your eyes and focus on your breath. With each inhalation, visualize drawing in nourishing, positive energy. With each exhalation, imagine releasing the tensions, worries, and stresses of your day, letting them dissolve into the water. You may choose to silently repeat an affirmation of self-care, such as, "I am worthy of this time to restore my body and spirit," or simply practice gratitude for the vessel that carries you through life. After soaking, when you rise from the water, do not rush to towel off. Instead, gently pat your skin until it is just damp, then begin the anointing ceremony. Warm a luxurious oil blend, perhaps sesame or jojoba oil, infused with frankincense and myrrh in your palms. Massage it into your skin with long, loving strokes, starting at your feet and moving upward toward your heart, acknowledging the service of each part of your body and sealing in the hydration and intention of your ritual. This ancient perspective on bathing as a spiritual practice is strikingly relevant to the most contemporary wellness trends, which increasingly emphasize mindfulness as the non-negotiable core of any effective beauty routine. The modern wellness movement has moved decisively beyond lotions and potions to champion the critical importance of the mind-body connection, recognizing that chronic stress is one of the primary antagonists of healthy, glowing skin. High cortisol levels break down collagen, disrupt the skin's barrier function, and exacerbate conditions like acne and psoriasis. The Egyptian bath ritual, with its inherent focus on sensory engagement, breathwork, and intentional gratitude, is a powerful antidote to this modern malaise. It aligns perfectly with current practices like guided meditation apps used in the bath. The rise of forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, which emphasizes mindful immersion in nature, and the growing popularity of silent retreats that prioritize disconnection to reconnect. By adopting this holistic approach, you are not just cleansing your skin, you are actively down-regulating your nervous system, shifting from a state of fight or flight to one of rest and digest. This physiological shift is where true, lasting beauty begins, a radiance that emanates from a place of deep inner calm and balance, proving that the most advanced beauty secret in the world might just be the oldest one of all. What's truly remarkable is that these aren't just charming stories or historical curiosities. Modern scientific research is now catching up to what the ancient Egyptians intuitively understood, providing overwhelming evidence that validates their millennia-old beauty secrets. Dermatologists and historians are increasingly fascinated by this convergence of ancient wisdom and contemporary science. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Ifeoma Ejaikim, who often explores the science behind traditional remedies, points out that many of these practices were born from acute observation and a deep connection to natural resources. She explains, the Egyptians didn't have our technology, but they had time and a remarkable ability to observe cause and effect. They saw that honey prevented wounds from festering, that certain clays drew out impurities, and that specific oils soothed the skin. Today, with advanced biochemical analysis, we can isolate the exact compounds responsible for these effects, like methylglyoxal in manuka honey or the polysaccharides in aloe vera, and understand the mechanisms at a cellular level. This validation extends beyond isolated ingredients to entire methodologies. Comparative studies are now frequently pitting these ancient ingredients against their modern, synthetic counterparts, often with surprising results. A landmark review published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology compared the efficacy of natural emollients like sesame oil against petroleum-based mineral oil, a common staple in modern moisturizers. The findings revealed that while mineral oil is an effective occlusive agent, meaning it sits on top of the skin to prevent water loss, plant-based oils like sesame actually integrate into the skin's lipid layers, providing more sustainable nourishment and improving the skin's own barrier function over time. Similarly, research into the antibacterial properties of essential oils like those found in caraway and cinnamon shows they can be just as effective as some synthetic preservatives at inhibiting the growth of acne-causing bacteria, but without disrupting the skin's delicate microbiome or leading to antibiotic resistance. This growing body of evidence is fueling a powerful movement known as ancestral skincare, a trend that looks to the past for sustainable, effective, and holistic beauty solutions. It's a conscious shift away from complex, chemical-laden routines towards simplicity and ingredient transparency. Consumers are increasingly seeking out products that list components they can recognize and pronounce, mirroring the Egyptian philosophy of using whole, minimally processed ingredients. This isn't a rejection of science, but rather a fusion of the two worlds using modern scientific rigor to confirm, refine, and safely deliver the potent benefits of these time-tested remedies. Beauty brands are responding in kind, with archaeologists and cosmetic chemists now collaborating to recreate ancient formulations using updated, safer methods. We see this in the rise of products featuring black cumin seed oil, a pharaonic favorite now proven to be rich in thymoquinone, a powerful anti-inflammatory, or the inclusion of papyrus extract in modern serums for its antioxidant properties. Historians like Dr. Karakuni, an Egyptologist at UCLA, provide crucial context for why this wisdom endured. She suggests that the Egyptian approach to beauty was inseparable from their spirituality and their constant battle against a harsh environment. Their beauty rituals were about survival and divine connection as much as aesthetics, she notes. Protecting their skin from the relentless sun and dry wind with these nutrient-dense oils and butters was a matter of health. Honoring their gods with exquisite scents and kohl-rimmed eyes was a matter of cultural identity. This deep, multifaceted necessity is what drove them to discover such effective, multifunctional solutions. They weren't just creating a moisturizer, they were crafting a sacred unguent that protected, healed, and elevated the spirit simultaneously. This holistic perspective is perhaps the most valuable lesson we can reclaim today. Modern dermatology often focuses on isolated concerns, an acne treatment here, an anti-aging serum there. The Egyptian model, by contrast, viewed beauty as a reflection of overall harmony between the internal and external self. Their use of digestive spices like cumin and dill demonstrates an early understanding of the gut-skin axis, a concept that is only now becoming a major focus of Western wellness. Their luxurious baths and anointing rituals highlight the profound impact of stress reduction and self-care on our physical appearance, something we now know is mediated by cortisol levels and their damaging effect on collagen. Science confirms that this integrated approach is not just romantic idealism, it's biology. By looking back to these ancient practices, we aren't merely adopting a set of ingredients. We are rediscovering a philosophy of beauty that is sustainable, effective, and deeply connected to our own well-being, proving that some truths are indeed timeless. From the nourishing embrace of a milk and honey bath to the protective power of Kohl, the magnetic allure of castor oil for lush hair, and the profound clarity that comes from a simple cup of dill tea, these are not mere historical footnotes. They are powerful, actionable beauty secrets that have weathered 5,000 years for one simple reason: they deliver undeniable results. What makes these rituals so extraordinary is how they offer a return to simplicity, a way to step away from the overwhelming aisles of modern products with their complex chemical cocktails, and instead embrace the potent, focused intelligence of nature. The ancient Egyptians understood that true beauty wasn't about masking or altering, but about nurturing, protecting, and working in harmony with the body's own innate wisdom. This philosophy is perhaps their greatest gift to us. We invite you to not just admire this history, but to truly experience it, choose just 3 of these practices to weave into your own routine over the next month. Perhaps start with the grounding ritual of a weekly sesame oil massage to reconnect with your body and nourish your skin from the outside in. Then, commit to the internal work by sipping on a warm cup of caraway or dill tea after your evening meal, nurturing your gut-skin axis and promoting digestive calm. For your third experiment, select something for pure sensory joy, maybe a brightening pomegranate mask or the invigorating tingle of a mint scalp tonic. This is where your journey transforms from intellectual curiosity into lived, tangible experience. We are so eager to hear about your transformation. After you've spent time with these rituals, come back and share your discoveries in the comments below. Tell us which secrets resonated most with you, what differences you noticed in your skin, your hair, and your overall sense of well-being. Your personal stories will become a living extension of this ancient wisdom, a modern community built around the timeless pursuit of radiant health. Ultimately, the most profound lesson from the banks of the Nile is that the most advanced beauty solutions are often the most ancient ones. They ask us to slow down, to be present in the care of our bodies, and to trust in the incredible intelligence of the natural world. These rituals have endured not because they are old, but because they are fundamentally true. They work with nature's endless generosity, not against it, offering a path to beauty that is as sustainable and kind as it is powerfully effective.